Okay, so I am here with Lawrence Zarian, my incredible friend. He is a junk food expert. Okay,
That's not what you said.
He is, and we're going to be showing you, I'm going to be showing you today how to make some really healthy swaps. Okay, so here we are. So healthy swaps.
So here's the thing, as Sophie knows, I always make the wrong choice. Like I go to the market, and instead of choosing this, I should choose that.
Well, you pick up junk, let's be honest. Sorry, I'm so throwing him under the bus here. You do. He does.
I do.
All right, so let's look at the first thing.
Okay.
What do you pick up to hydrate?
Okay, I do plastic bottled water, which you hate. You said the plastic's the worst thing for me, number one. And number two, I get dehydrated because I'm always on the go, so I buy these energy drinks because it says hydration.
Yeah, so these energy drinks contain obviously dye, look at the color,
Right.
hello, and also a lot of additives. So instead, a really quick swap is use low sugar coconut water because it's full of electrolytes, the same thing that you're trying to get in that.
Can I just say something which is so
Yes.
silly? Because whenever I go to buy these,
Yeah.
I see these right next to it.
Absolutely. Same
So,
case.
okay,
Same
that's
case.
simple, that's easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, now let's take it next level. So the next thing is water,
Okay, right.
right? So what we want to do
pretty.
is make a really hydrating drink at home. So you're
Okay.
going to get a pitcher of water,
What kind of water?
filtered water.
Okay.
Right, you're going to add cucumber and mint because mint is wonderful, fresh mint for your digestion.
Okay.
Now the star ingredient is pineapple, right? Because pineapple contains digestive enzymes that are wonderful for your digestion and is very hydrating. So what I've done is I cut a column of pineapple right there.
Right.
We're going to pop it in the pitcher and you're going to let it infuse. This one I filled a little too much actually, but let it infuse literally 3, 4, 5 days and the pineapple infuses into the water. It's delicious.
Here's also what I love about it. You know, I'm in the fashion business, and if something looks good, it has to be good.
Oh,
And it tastes
absolutely.
good. Okay.
It tastes, and by the way, for the extra pineapple,
Right.
cut it into chunks, freeze it
So your smoothies.
for the smoothies. Because
See, I'm
as
listening.
most of you know, I
Okay.
make smoothies every single day. All right, so
Okay.
what's the next thing that you pick up that you know I disapprove of?
Okay, so just so
Horrified.
you know,
Horrified.
just so you know, when she said, "Bring me and show me the foods that you eat."
He did.
So when I showed,
He showed up with that.
when I showed up
He
with
showed-
this, some of the words that came out
Can
of
I
your
just
mouth.
say, how
yes,
long have we known each other?
almost going on 10 years.
Okay, almost 10 years. We've done a TV show together, right? We've been on a TV show for 7 years, right?
Went to
And
Hawaii
he
together.
walked-
Yeah.
And he walks into my house with that. So what are we going to do instead?
Which what you're going to show me how to do.
Yeah, so burger instead. So get yourself a burger that is low in saturated fat, because
Okay.
that's the problem with that.
Right.
It's a lot of oil, saturated fat, even if it's trans fat free, it's still saturated fat, very high in sodium, etc. So instead, Hillary's Eat Well does a burger that is low in everything that
Okay.
I don't like that you normally
Right.
eat, right? And is also allergen free. So what you're going to do is do that. Now, if you are on a weight loss journey, as many of my clients are, instead of a bun, we're going to use lettuce. So you can just wrap it in lettuce. Okay. There's a really delicious cheese,
Okay.
vegan cheese. Again, if you're on a weight loss journey, I'd prefer you didn't use the cheese or the bun. Just use the lettuce and the veggies, and just stack it up. Because honestly, the thing that's most delicious about a burger is the pickles, the mustard, the mayo, the ketchup. Load it up. You'll feel good after eating this. It's just a done and done.
Okay. I will make that choice. I won't do this ever again. And then the next time you go shopping, we're going to go shopping together.
Yeah.
And you will show me what to buy.
I will absolutely. We'll go shopping together. And also, Lawrence, know that when you go to a cookout, a barbecue,
Right.
you know sometimes
Oh, just take that with you.
Just take it with you.
That's
And
very
they just
smart.
come in those little patties and you can just sling it on the grill.
Okay, and you know me so well. You know I love good dessert and I love cheesecake.
He loves cheesecake. All right.
If you can read between the lines, there was
my
so
gosh.
much that she said.
Oh my gosh. So the cheesecake, as most of my audience, because they're very healthy,
Right.
my beautiful followers on,
Right.
and subscribers on YouTube.
Right.
So they kind of they're very ahead of the game,
Yeah.
right, with this. But anyway, cheesecake, it's the creaminess, isn't
Love
it?
it, yes,
It's the
and the texture,
creaminess,
yeah.
the crunch, the texture, the fruitiness. So you can get all of that without the saturated fat.
Oh.
right? And
Okay.
and everything.
And I love peaches.
Yeah, so use your summer stone fruits, or you can use them really any time of year. And what I love to do is I get them, you bake them in a little bit of water and date syrup. Just bake them in an oven. You're roasting, baking them. It releases the natural sugar, right? Then you're going to pop them on a little plate, and then you can add, to get the cheesecakey thing, a little bit of plant-based yogurt. I love this one. Some granola crunch, and I made what I call a little coulis. I'm just going to put this in here just to show you. This is with blackberries and raspberries. Okay, so think of that.
Can I also just say something?
A little bit of granola, and then, yes.
Can I also just say something?
What?
If you notice this atrocity over here, so before we started, I was like, oh, I'll make my own. So I saw this beautiful peach, and I decided to make my own.
Yes, he did.
And Sophie was like, look, you're using the right ingredients, but you didn't do it the right way.
He did not do it
But
right.
But I tried.
Yeah. He tried. So, if you want him back on my channel, and by the way, he has a lot of great tips, because Lawrence is obviously, how would you describe yourself?
You know what? Looking at the world through everybody else's eyes.
Yes.
And how
but
beautiful
tell my
the world
ladies
is.
what you do to make them.
I'm so. Oh, you know what? I help
beautiful.
women look and feel beautiful with my clothing line, CAXLZ, in partnership with Connected Apparel, my Instagram @LawrenceZarian. But as you can tell, I'm so mentally preoccupied, like wanting to make these choices instead of those choices.
So I'll put a link underneath the video,
follow
obviously,
me.
where you can follow him. But honestly, I'm being serious here. If you want him back to do some episodes with me with fashion, of how to age-proof fashion-wise, like putting a little scarf here, or a little, for instance, before we did this, we just did a TV segment earlier this morning. I was wearing this t-shirt, and he was kind of looking at this area.
I was just saying, yes, for the viewer, it's
Yes.
better if you layer something on to keep the eye moving. But
Yeah,
you
to
also,
keep the eye
You're
moving.
also a health and nutritionist. So that is part of your job, and that is your life force.
Yeah.
For women that are stepping into that, it's baby steps. And I love the color of a beautiful kimono.
Yeah, and so that's just one tip, and more to come, of just putting on a little kimono.
I love us together.
I love us together. Okay, so thank you for coming and bringing all your really unhealthy food. That was very generous of you, and giving me the opportunity in my backyard to give you some swaps. And cheers.